here from Android Coliseum. So I've been playing around with these Huawei FreeBud Eyes for a little bit now, and I gotta say I'm really impressed. I'm also a little annoyed, but I'm really impressed. So these run for about $150, $139 I think it was the price that I was looking at, and the idea that for that it's not a luxury brand or the total, but you do get active noise cancellation. So but I'll get to that in a second here. So first off, what I noticed is that in order to open it up, I have to flip that open in. That actually is a little bit of a nuisance. The way there's no little thing to get your thumb under or whatever to try to open it up. So it does take a little bit, just a little bit of, and then it'll close almost too easily. So that kind of a nuisance. The other thing, once it's open, to get it out, it's actually a bit of a pain. So what you got to do is you kind of have to, don't close. You see that little ear hole, the microphone hole there? Put your finger on that and pinch to pull it out. And then you have to, oh, and then it closes again. And then you have to kind of rotate it around to put it in your ear. So it is a bit of a pain, and you do kind of need, and then there's, yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance. So like I said, it does have two microphones in there for it to do its active noise cancellation, which is really cool. The other downside I've noticed is that the only way to interact with this is through double tap, right? And you can set up that, the right one will be play and pause or answer your phone call. The left one would be, let's say, skip. Not a single tap, not a triple tap, but a double tap, and then you set up your left or rights to do different things. So that's kind of I wouldn't say design flaw, but I mean weird that you can't do single taps or just double taps only. All right. The other thing you can do actually is a long press. Again, gotta get this guy out. It's taking a bit of time to figure that out. You can do a long press, and the long press will do is switch between normal mode, what they call awareness mode, and the active noise cancellation. So normal mode, it just plays music. The awareness mode, it allows a lot of outside ambient noise in, so when you can hear other people, and that's one thing I notice a lot when I'm out biking and I come home from my bike and my neighbor wants to say hi. I really can't hear anything with my earbuds in. Awareness mode, I can actually carry on an okay conversation with the music stopped, of course. Long press it again and you're into this active noise cancellation, and I gotta say that is so cool. They make a big point of reminding people that you don't get that in anything under 150 bucks. Under $200 you can't get it. And even my Pixel Buds have that sort of audio compensation. These will actually actively cancel out the noise, and it's I tried it out here, and I have a little space heater, and it just couldn't hear it. It was, oh wow, definitely a difference. Interestingly enough, I got my bike pipes out the other day, and I was able to put these in. So instead of my e-tonic earplugs, I put these in because they kind of plug up the ear enough. So let's try it out. And I put it into an active noise cancellation mode. I couldn't hear the lawnmower next door. I couldn't hear, cars driving by. It really kind of canceled those out. But I still was able to hear my pipes and hear the drones. Were a bit weird, but it's definitely my new thing. So I might get rid of my e-tonics and just use these as my earplugs when I play, because even without it connected to my tablet that I was using it for normally, I could just plug these in, put it in noise cancellation mode, and it just quiets everything else. It was great. So pretty cool feature for only $139. I mean, I would have liked to have seen that this was QI chargeable, but again, for that price, you're not going to get all the features. And like I said, just to finish off, it's just ergonomically a bit of a cumbersome. Like, to get this open, you really kind of have to find the right spot to get it. It really is a flimsy lid that it closes way too easily. Like, I would have liked that it could have stood up that way, just barely. Because if you do this and it closes, and then to get them out, like I said, it's just a bit of a finger dance. And you gotta figure out just the right way to do it. Like, from when I first was doing, I just could not get it out. So you just gotta pinch here and here, And it's a good thing they put those little holes there. Otherwise, this would have been nearly impossible to open up. Like, I don't know how you would get them out otherwise. Okay. Anyways, I'll have a full review on the website. If you have any questions, shoot away. Thanks.